So we begin by just stopping and tuning in. And we do notice when we stop, there's a little something extra you can do to help yourself lift up. And we did a little bit of lifting your collarbones. So again, let's just tenderly touch those collarbones and lift them up. And scoop your elbows to the ribs and forward. And just see how your wings are being asked to slide down your back. And just scoop those forearms up and lift your heart, keeping the palms facing back. Wonderful breath. Then reach the arms way out to the sides and just see how tall you can become. Let your tummy help out. And then release your elbows to the sides of your torso and scoop your palms into your lap. And see how you have a little more space inside for breathing, for elongating your spine with your inner awareness. Long, tall spine, slow, deep breathing. And each breath helps you to rise up, to lighten up. Helps you to tune in, to become very calm, very still. So you can pause to listen inside. You can focus your attention now inside. And as we move in our yoga postures, more communication will be coming up. Because you've calmed and centered and focused your attention, you now are more available to hear the communication that comes from your own wisdom inside. When to stay in a pose, when to come out, and what communications are being given to you for health, for toning and relaxing from head to toe. Wonderful breath flowing in and out. Pausing, inviting a smile to your lips. Not a fake smile, but an invitation to peace and joy smile. You can lift and separate your eyebrows. And slowly bring your palms together and let your own forearms lift you a little more. Slightly bowing your head to your heart. Then we listen very attentively. The mind to the body and the body. Sending communication to the mind. Listening, hearing, and responding now as you move into your practices. Everyone, you got ourselves here. As we move into our practices today, be sure to really listen. Know that you have permission to come out when you need to. That you stay in the poses only so long as you're really learning and discovering something while you're in the pose. If you're just holding it, please come out. You can begin again in a minute. You can pause and then come back into the pose. So remember that, because we're so used to following directions from the outside, but I'm suggesting you practice listening from the inside. So we're going to start with our cat stretch pose. So let's go ahead and come up on your knees and scoot your butt aside and come onto your blanket so your knees will be nice and safe. Something I think is very important to never have your knees on a hard surface when you're moving. So let's go ahead and let's start with tucking your toes under and rocking your feet back and forth and gently encouraging that range of motion back into your toes. Ah, surprise, surprise, we've got some tight toes, huh? Then let's point the toes back and sit back gently. Gently, if your knees say not, stay up as much as you need to. Then we're going to lift our arm and rotate so your elbow comes in and invite your thumb to touch. Draw your elbow in, invite the thumb to touch. And then just see how much you can slide your arms out, letting your head come down, breathing slowly and deeply, noticing so much that's going on. Then slide your knees apart and see if you feel the back of the heart being influenced by this positioning of your arms. Then let's turn the hands down. See if you can stretch out a little longer, hips back, fingers forward. Then chin in, round up. Bring your knees back under your hips and slide your heart all the way through. I mean really all the way through, but push your hips back at the same moment. Chin up, eyes up, and tuck the tailbone, lift the belly, lift the back, chin in, and rock your hips way forward, squeeze the buttocks. Slow, hips back and up. Draw the chest forward, longer waist, eyes up, chin up. And under. Oh, really lift that back. Rock forward. Hips back and up. Roll your chest all the way through your arm. Turn the inner elbows forward and release your head. And see how wide you are from armpit to armpit. Tuck your toes with your feet a foot apart. And inhale, lift your heel, your hips. Relax your head between your arms. Lift higher, get longer from your hands to your hips. Keep the breath flowing. With your next exhale, start the heels coming down and your toes lift. Now right here, let's do a little extra tuck and tilt of the tailbone. Tuck and tilt and see if you can get a little more stretch at the top of the hamstring. Way, way back. Now keep your chest back and swing your heels over to one side. Take a nice big breath. And the other side. Let the heel come down right in front of the big toe. Come on back over for a second time. And back over. Beautiful. Then let's bring our legs together. And just look. Come up on the balls of the feet. Feel your calves contract. Take the heels back and down. Now let's inhale. Draw your right knee forward. Big breath. Puff your chest. Exhale. Take that leg way back and up. Inhale, rock forward again. Big breath. Exhale. Take that leg higher than ever. Flex your foot. Open your hip up. And then bring the hip all the way around. Open up. Keep the leg high. And tap your heel to your bottom here. Sending the knee higher. Then with your next exhale, send that leg way over the left. Way over. Then let's all come up on the ball of that left foot and reach that right leg higher, higher, before bringing it down. And as you come down, touch your abdomen to your thighs, push back, push back. Come down, stack your forearms up, rest your forehead on your forearm, slide your knees apart again, and rest, and really rest. Big inhales, fill up with breath. Each exhale now, you'll relax down, releasing, releasing. Both nostrils open. Feel the relax before we do the next side. Wonderful breath. And I'm going to have Kyle come up to be the demo so I can come around and help you. There we go. There was a little resistance. Come on down to child's pose. Let's all reach our arms forward. Reach your arms forward. Long, long arms again. And see that wonderful distance from the hips to the fingertips. Longer, longer. Then chin in and round up, round up. Roll your chest through your arms. Make sure those hands are shoulder distance apart. That's right. Then I like widen your hands just a little more. You can, because we can have broader shoulders. That's it. Then relax your head. Now tuck your toes. But let's bring our ankles and knees together so we can do the other side. Now remember, when we go up, let's really inhale. Lift those hips way up. Lift your heels way up. And feel that length get longer and longer and longer. And with you exhale, the heels go down. But then do that little tuck tailbone under and back up again. Yes, so the back of the hamstring longer. Then let's do the other side. Keep your right leg strong. Inhale, draw your left knee forward and look forward. Wonderful breath. Exhale, lines of energy, energy way up. Inhale, forward again. Nice big lunge forward. Way back and up. Excellent. Now flexing the foot, open the leg up and around. Now feel your hip open up, beautiful and around. Then open up and tap your heel to your bottom, but keep your standing leg so straight. Then you're going to send that leg way over to the right. But really feel this huge stretch. Straighten it, straighten it, straighten it. Then go up on the ball of the foot and touch that foot to the ceiling. Straighten it even more. Now feel the energy flowing through the leg. Now bring it down slowly, but push back as you come down. So you truly touch your abdomen to your thighs as you come down. Excellent. Slide your knees apart, stack your forearms up, and feel this wonderful releasing. Each breath, you fill up, fill up, fill up. Exhale, release, and a little bit of gentle rocking is excellent. Excellent. Quality of attention now, resting. Give yourself as much to the rest as you gave to that active pose, and that active pose took a lot, didn't it? So really practice resting and receiving the insights from that practice. Probably one side was a little easier, often the second side because it figures out from the first side. But just know, keep learning. Keep learning. Each time you practice, what are you learning now, today, in this moment? How much can you open both nostrils wide open? How much can you feel the releasing of the used breath to make room for the new breath? Listening, listening inside. That's what we're practicing. Receiving the inspirations from inside. Then let's go ahead and take your hands and push down by your knees and come on up. And we're all going to come up and do a few standing poses. So go ahead, come up on your knees. Try not to put your hands on the floor. Use one leg to come forward and come on up. Yay! Thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and scoot our blanket aside. We're going to do some standing poses. So I'm going to have you take a few moments to change your sticky mat sideways. It'll take a little bit of a moment, but go ahead and change your sticky mats to sideways, your yoga mats. And we're all going to stand and go this way. That's fine. Let's go ahead and bring our palms together and our feet together, and this is Tadasana, mountain pose. So we're going to stand so tall. Close your eyes. Lift every toe with your legs together, your big toes touching. Notice, notice. Wonderful breath. So standing in the center of your sticky mat, so when we jump our feet apart, we'll feel the feet as wide as you reach down. Just open your eyes and just think, how wide are my hands? That's how wide we're going to jump our feet. So now bend your knees, bring your palms together. Lift from the core as you lightly jump the feet wide. That's it, wonderful. Let's go ahead and turn the right foot out, left foot in a little bit, but then let's take our hands to the pelvis and tilt the pelvis upright and draw back on this left leg. But then let's come up on the heel of this foot and feel how this quad engaged. We really want this quad nice and strong and the pelvic bowl upright. Great. Now let's scoop those arms up and really get longer inside so there's more space for breathing. Perfect, let's lean back a little bit. So as we bend the front knee towards the little toe, you keep weight on your back foot. Great. Then open the arms, keep your torso long, but slide the shoulder blades down and turn your palms up. Reach, see that back hand. And let's bend that front knee to a right angle. Oh, no. Let's take hold of this side, draw up, and then as you bend this time, keep more weight on that back foot just by talking to it. More weight here. Excellent, Betty Ann. Yes, we've got it. We've got it. There we go. Come on, back up, Patty. You're 2 inches too wide, so not too much, you'll know. There we go. That'll make it much more fun. Reach. Now hold on. Hold on. Let's reach up and over. Let's go a little bit deeper. Keep more weight on the back leg. Hold. Now reach way out. And let's lean on our forearm. Keep your leg right so the knees at the front of the ankle. Open the belly. Take your hand to your sacrum. Lift and turn. Now anytime you're tired, what do? Inhale. Come up. Take a breath. Push that back foot more. Lean your head back. Take a big breath. Exhale. Go deeper. That's it. Wonderful. Now let's reach up. And let's reach overhead for a moment. Then let's reach way back. Keep the energy up and reach for the front of your ankle. Oh no. Now reach around. Take it to the floor. Rock up on your heel. Turn your foot forward. Now bend both knees and look up. And jump maybe to the back of your mat a little bit. Breathe. Let's gently shift from side to side. If you turn your fingers out, you see what I'm doing? This gives you a little lever to help coax your weight from side to side. Keep your spine long. We're not rounding. Lift your heart. Keep your knees bent enough. So keep both knees bent. Puff your chest way up. Look way forward. I want to see the whites of your eyes. There we go. So there's no rounding. Lift your tummy. Just check. Put your head. Oh, you know, it's still sleeping. Lift it up a little bit. Yeah, I know. There's nothing like the truth. Breathe. Great. Now let's put one hand on your belly, one hand on your low back. Tuck your chin and round your belly in to help you up. You did it. Great. Let's reach up. Turn your feet the other way. Lean back a little bit. Come on. Open that back heel. Now start bending that front knee, but hold the back thigh back. Send energy back. Reach over a little bit. Feel. Does anybody feel a little stretch here? I just sure did. Yes. Lift the core. Nice. Now reach way forward. And then swing back. You learn how to lever your weight. Now let's just lift straight up. Can you draw that right hip back a little more? Let's keep our arms way up so we're longer. There we go. Beautiful. Now check and see, because a lot of us, the pelvis tilted, so let's see if we can manually help out with your wonderful hand. Tilt the pelvis up a little more. Wiggle your toes. Check your mouth. Is it trying to help? Yes. Yeah, you guys were scaring me. Reach way out. Let's lean on your forearm. Open up, open up. There we go. Lift your heart. Now just go ahead. Come up and find how to put more weight on the back foot. Push that back foot. There we go. Bend deeper, deeper. Open into the little toe. Turn. So you're really looking at this underside being longer. Reach up. Scoop it over. Wiggle your toes. Back you go. Come on, go for it. And or not. Then let's try coming up this way. Put your hand here. Help yourself. Come back up. Turn your feet. This time we're going to come together like toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. All right, palms on your navel. Coax yourself back. Wonderful breath. Things that help us connect inside. If we start in childhood and keep it up, keep it up. But this place right now, you have a child within you that's still very available for learning, for enjoying life. Let's relax our knees. Relax. Push down with your heels to rise up. Now look down and make sure you can really see the front of your ankles. If the hips are forward, you won't. So keep those hips back at any moment in your life. You can look down. You want to keep the pelvis back to help all those rivers and streams to flow for health. The base of the buttocks is back. The core is elongated. Feel right here. Can you feel the ribs? So we're not collapsing, lifting. Just so you can feel a little bit right under the rib cage here. Makes a big, big difference. And then the head gets from here back where it belongs. Yes. Shake your head a little no thank you to misalignment, to fatigue. to exhaustion. We can listen and hear before we get to those states, and pause and stop, renew before we go further. Now we're going to go ahead and do a little stick pose. So open your arm, lift tall, find a place to concentrate. And don't worry if you wiggle a little bit. We never know from each time. Inhale, squeeze your legs together and come up. A little wiggling is okay. Reach way out, lift your heart, and maybe the arms come down at the same time as the heels with practice. Inhale, pull up. That's right. Way out and down. That's it. Keep a nice sense of humor. Inhale, pull up. And way out and down. Now close your eyes. Look at your third eye. Hug your legs together. And we'll continue. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. That's right. Begin again. Begin anew each time. That's it. Breathe. Just one more. And pause. Hands on your navel. Let your eyes slowly open. Feel your big toes touching, your heels touching, your legs hugging. Let your eyes open and we'll just do one more together for peripheral vision, group energy helping you. Inhale, pull up. Way up. Yeah, where's the group energy? And release. Great. Now separate your feet just a little bit. We're going to practice that shifting your weight from side to side and with your eyes. As you go to the right, swing your arms around and look behind you. That's right. This is very good for the nervous system, for balance, so many things. Inhaling and exhaling. Can you see the wall behind you and really almost come off of the foot on the opposite side that you're turning. Breathing, breathing. Now we've got it. You can see the wall behind you. You're shifting your weight. Now close your eyes and do it. Some days this is way trickier than others. Breathe. Shift your weight all the way. Almost take your big toe off the floor. Then put your hands at your abdomen, right at the navel. Bring your feet together. Pause. Pelvis back, under your shoulders, over your heels. Let's lift every toe up. And keep your toes up. This is so helpful for strengthening arches and ankles, connecting the mind and body. Can you get every toe to lift? Release your arms. Keep the toes up. The longer you keep them up, the more you find out what part of your ankle and arch needs a little more strengthening. Keep the toes up. Now when they come down, just let each toe lightly touch without leaning on them. And say, hi toes. Hi my toes, I know you. Great, great. Now we're going to go ahead and what I'd like you to do is face towards the entrance door, and we're going to step onto our right foot and put your hands on your hips. Keep them even so you draw your left hip forward. Now put that left leg way back and slowly straighten it. Just breathe, breathe, long, long. Now lift your tummy, turn that left hip forward more. Now reach your hands way back. Active fingers and puff your chest and look up for a moment. Now with that left leg straight, can you bend and straighten your right leg? That's tricky, not bending your back leg. Oh, coordination. Now slow, lean forward, take your fingers back, keep breathing, keep breathing. Anytime you want to put your foot down, you do so. And then lift, 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 and then swing your arms forward and up and your big toes come back together. And then pull your hands down to namaste. Wonderful. Now let's step onto our left foot. Put your hands at your belly, square your hips, straighten your right leg back. Now strong right leg. Bend and straighten your left leg for a moment. Now reach back, keep your chest lifted. Peek up for a moment to keep that chest lifted. Now really stretch your arms back and a little closer together for a moment. Get your chest to lift. Now slow, start lifting that right leg. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. For those of you who can stay a little longer, go ahead. Maybe take your hands down on the floor for fun and take your nose to your shin and take your other leg up, or not. And then swing the arms up and the hands, the leg down, and relax. Now the funny thing is, each time you do it, you're always very helpful to do twice each time. Because the second time your body goes, is that what you wanted me to do? All right? So let's go ahead and step that left leg back. Take your hands on your hips. Square the hips. Put all your weight on your first front foot. Lift your back leg a little bit. Just a little. Lift your tummy. Now reach your hands back again and you're ready to begin again. Now play your own pose. Higher, higher, higher with the back leg. Higher, higher, higher. Anytime you want, take your hands down. That's just fine. Now bend and straighten your standing leg, but lift the other leg higher, higher. Then lift your chest. Push your leg back it's in the air and swing the arms up and the big toes together in the palms. Okay. I'm not going to talk you because you can have this at home. This is your pose. You can see there's strength, endurance, flexibility, and balance in this, isn't there? Put all your weight on your left foot. Take your right leg back. Lift your heart. Reach your arms back. Keep your heart lifted. Now call the tummy in. Help, help, tummy. That's it. Straighten that leg more. Yes, you got it. Play your own pose. Wonderful. Higher, higher. Save energy for coming out. Great, wonderful. Put your palms together at your heart, bring your legs together. Meet yourself in this moment right now. Meet yourself in this moment right now. Watch the rivers and streams inside flowing. Wonderful breath flowing in and out. And then release your arms. Let's go ahead and get that blanket and make sure it's got a little bit of height. So maybe fold it in half again and we're going to sit with a V facing forward and we're going to come down whatever, but notice the method you use for coming down. Notice the method you use. Sorry about that. That's all right, we can share our blankets. It's not called stealing, you're borrowing. Sorry, all right. So right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs forward. We're going to lift our chest way up. Now I have a very important, I'd like you to internally rotate your feet and draw your bottom to the side so you're a little more on your perineum. And we're going to really work it. Anytime we fold forward, that we don't lose the length on the underside of your spine. So really, if we take our feet a little bit wider, whoa, now turn them in. See, that's helping the pelvic bowl stay forward. There we are. So we're not doing this one, we're doing it here. And then push out to your toes. See if you can touch your big toes to the floor. Then put your hands behind you and lift up higher. Oh, yeah. This is pretty hard, isn't it? It's quite a little challenge right here, isn't it? Great. So let's bring them a tiny bit closer together. Turn the feet in and lift up. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and lift up that left knee. We're going to just take a little bit of time to rock, rock. See how much we can bring the foot up. Just explore this possibility. All right, maybe you're going to touch your heel to your navel, or not. maybe scoop around the side of the knee and see if that can take the foot a little higher, maybe. That's it. Great, breathe. Now let's go ahead and take that knee out as much as you can and place it down. Maybe on the edge of this blanket over here. So your V is forward so that V is forward so the foot is on this side of the V. So that takes a bit. So if you're feeling it in the knee, turn the foot forward so that, yeah, You don't want to feel it at all in the knee. Now let's lift up and turn towards that knee. Lifting tall. Great. Roll. Maybe even get hold of the round of the blanket behind you. Breathe. Lift your heart. Do a little tuck and tilt right here. Again, if you feel anything in your right knee, you just bring that foot forward a little more. Yes. Then come back. Reach your arms way up, way up. Great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reach that right arm way out to the front of your leg. Lift. And I want to take your left hand and help yourself turn. That's right. Your tummy's turning one way. You're going to roll both shoulders. Great. Now let's start sliding that hand in the front of your knee, that right hand. Slide it towards your foot and reach that left arm way up. Breathe. Lift the tummy. Now let's bend that left elbow and take hold of your head, right at that septal ridge. Lean your head way back into your hand. Hold your head. Really hold it. And with your next exhale, see if you can slide that hand a little bit more, maybe towards the inner heel. So the hand is distinctly at the front of the leg and levering to turn your torso more. Take another breath. Let's reach that left arm overhead. Reach and see how far it comes, and then scoop it up. Pick your knees up. Pause. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. And just look inside and see how different each side of your body is. Put weight on your feet. Lift your spine taller. Increase the breathing. Slow, long, long inhales. And even longer exhales as you rise up through your center, getting taller. Each breath, feel the pressure of each foot, how they're different. Does anyone have questions about that side? Did you get to the place where you could barely breathe? Yeah, so what's the key then? Back up a little bit. So if you find your breath shallowing, it's better to come up, wait for some more breath, and follow the breath when you're moving. Back off a little bit. We're going to get, and then your body will retain it versus recoil, afterwards, and you go back to where you began, if not tighter. So let's go ahead and stick those feet up and keep your hands behind you. So you lift your chest, turn your feet pigeon-toed. Let's just see with the chest lifted how much you can open your legs today. Rock a little side to side. Keep turning the feet in. That's right. Then push out through the ball of feet. Wide, wide. That's right. Point, flex, ball of the foot open. All your toes. Can you get all your toes to open? Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's go ahead and lift up that right knee. Let's start. Great. Now if you have a tender knee, you might want to hold that tendon here just to keep it. There we go. Breathe. Maybe look around the outside. Maybe a little higher. Lubricating. Little nice little circle. Notice what happened with the other foot. Did it fall asleep? Keep it awake. There we go. Maybe take the heel to your navel or not. It's just an idea. Yeah, breathe. Now let's take it way out. So it's on the edge, on the outside edge of your blanket. Maybe scoot back on your blanket a little higher. See if you need to bring your legs closer together or wider. Depends on you. Feel how your weight is on both hip sit bones. And let's scoop our arms up and turn towards that bent knee. Then one hand in front, one hand behind it. Lift higher. Now right here, there's plenty to work here. Don't turn your head. We're turning from our core and our heart. The head will come along. It likes to run the show, so it whips the head around. Back off and let the heart lead the way. Back off. Wonderful. Then let's reach the arms up again. And as you open, let's take the left hand to the front of the leg and really press. Now let's take your right hand and help you lift and open. So your left chest is forward more and roll the left shoulder away from your ear. There we go. Now scoop that arm up. Bend your elbow. Now right, your palm is right at that occipital ridge. Beautiful, Diana. There, lift the elbow, wait for breath. Wake up that left foot. Yes, we do. Wake it up. Turn it to the inner heel. Slide. Let the tummy lead the way. Don't let it fall asleep. There we go. Lift. Lean your head way back into your hand. Can you feel your hand holding your neck? That's it. Breathe with your next exhale. Let's reach that arm overhead. Way over. Then up we come. Scoop your knees up. Place your feet solid. Now lean on your feet. Relax your shoulders. Sit tall. Wonderful breath. Flowing in and out. Wonderful breath. Now I'm going to turn sideways, but I want you to just know we're all going to do this together. So make sure you're nice and solid on your cushion. And we're going to rock back and wrap your arms around your knees. So roll your shoulders down, lift your chest, breathe, tummy in. Find your balance and put your hands right underneath your knees and scoop your elbows in. Try to draw your chest more to your thighs than your thighs to your chest. Then practice one leg up and the other leg up. Anybody practice this at home this week? Did we forget? Oh no! Squeeze your knees together, lift your heart, peek up just a little, then both legs up. Open your toes, lift your heart. Take another breath and reach up. Now ask for help. Keep reaching. Keep crawling those toes higher, higher. And then relax. Easy, huh? We gotta keep doing it, you guys, because this place goes to sleep really fast. Now let's just hold on behind your knees. Put your shins parallel to the floor. Now flex your feet so you can get your big toe. Roll your shoulders out, elbows down. Now take a nice breath as you push straight out. Don't lean back. Hands on the sides of the knee. You can let go, but if you need to hold on, go ahead. Pull your tummy in a little more. Hold on. Help. Help. You can do it. 1, 2. I don't like counting. 1 breath. 2 breaths. 3 breaths. And then relax. Hug them in again. Now if you think that was fun.
Oh, great.
Reach inside your knee to the little toe side of the foot. Inside the knee to the little toe side. Now puff your chest. Pull the breath in. Exhale, send the energy out. Now push into your hands. It keeps you from falling back. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Open higher. Bring them together. Bring them down. Put your hands behind you and lift up to help your knees relieve. Keep the hands behind you so you don't round. Lift up, tap one knee and then the other. Wonderful breath. Lift higher. Maybe take the hands a little closer to the hip and a little higher, a little deeper in the legs, yes? Is that true? I'm just making it up. And bring your knees together. Let's come back around. Let's put one ankle in front of the other. Heels turning up, calves forward. And let's press our hands down on our knees and lift up through your torso with your eyes closed and meet yourself in this moment. So as you breathe in, you know you're breathing in. And as you breathe out, you know you're breathing out. The breath is slow and deep. Very calm and at ease now. Present moment, wonderful moment right now. As we go out into our world, we'll remember this breathing, this connecting mantra. That we don't forget that we can see the blue sky. That we can breathe this wonderful air. We can feel our feet touching the earth. And we know that we are made of elements of the earth. And we'll remember the value and importance of water. Drinking water and taking care of water as we take care of ourselves. Let us bring our palms together in our heart, bowing the mind to the heart. And our yoga practices assist us in being very strong in our core, but also very flexible, inviting range of motion over the years, knowing, honoring the fact that fatigue and ideas from the outside sometimes don't support us for keeping a long, tall spine, but you can choose with your awareness, with your experience, to know the gifts of yoga practices, the gifts of mind-body connectedness. We're so very fortunate that teachers have passed down this wisdom to us for us to experience for ourselves. And our breath keeps helping us to stay open and helps the mind-body connectedness. So we honor wisdom inside and out, lifelong learning the principles of yoga practices, truth and compassion, lifelong learning, honoring that wisdom. Namaste. Namaste. Alright, so
I have a blanket here where we're going to have your knees come down. You'll start on your hands and knees, as you all know already. Let's go ahead and begin with me. Ankles and knees together, knees on your, right under your hips. Now let's lift your chest. That was the alignment, so you'll get that distance between your hands and knees. If you're too close, that's not so good. If you're too far away, that makes it harder. So let's turn the inner elbows forward and turn the first finger straight ahead and see if that works for you. Lift your tummy, relax your head. Now lift your hips way high up, higher, higher, higher. And then take one leg up as high as your hips. Now lift high. Now bend your knees and open your armpits back to the wall a little more. But then lift and look at your tummy so you don't let yourself sway. Lift your belly and then lift your leg way high up. Maybe take it back. Maybe play with bend. Take your heel back and forth on the wall. But then change sides, but keep your breath healthy. Way high up. Wonderful breath. And then step down and release. Relax completely. Both nostrils open. Beautiful. Now the second time, without my voice, let it be your own voice. You're not codependent on the yoga teacher's voice. Yeah. You can hear it whispering because I'm going to send you loving care whispers. Yes. So go ahead, take yourself way high up. Higher, higher, that's it. Here we are. Let's go ahead. Come on, Betty Ann. She can show us how to the wall a little more. There we go. Then straighten. Ah, one leg way high up. Yes. There, beautiful. So lovely, lovely. And then the other side, keep the hips lifting. Ah, higher, higher. There we go. And then all the way down. And resting. Yes! What do you know? We young ladies, aren't we?
yes.
I'm 75, so you know, if I can do this, perhaps you could too. Give it a whirl. This is nice and safe. You just come down. Betty Ann, which birthday are you about to have?
80.
Yeah! 80th birthday is a good one. I'm looking for your great role model for me. For me. All right, everybody, one more time. This apart. See what I do this way. You know, oopsie. Come on, you can dare. Okay, so then you bend your knees like this, and you lift way high up. And here, see like this, and then you find that place.
Yay.
So that's a good trick. body, you know, but you get, oh, there it is. Now that came from Larry Hatlett, who's one of my best yoga teachers, and he also grew up 4 houses away from me. Can you believe it?
Amazing.
The universe. Now he's on Kauai, so when we go for a Kauai yoga retreat, then we get to see him. He's going to come and let you. He was shy last time. He's retired from his yoga space, so, but he's still teaching private classes. So, all right, everyone, turn, swing around, hip to the wall. We're going to do a little bit of hip work. Anybody need a little hip work?
Yes.
Everybody want nice hip sockets?
Yes.
So let's swing it around. Get a nice blanket for your head. Get a nice blanket for your head and neck. I'm just coaxing the body to have its own opening. A little bit of lengthening. Beautiful. And what Betty Ann's going to do is she's going to bring one leg towards, everybody bring your right leg towards you. And then turn it and take hold of the thigh with your hands. Do a little twisting back and forth. You want to lubricate that socket, then turn it out with the active right foot. Then you bend that right knee and put it just above the left knee. Now put your thumbs right at the crease of the hip and thigh on both sides. And pressing, beautiful. So your hips stay at the wall. You still can rock your knee back and forth. Now most of us won't get our knee to go out this much, but Betty Ann's been doing this for a while. Then she's going to slowly bend her left knee a little tiny bit. Ooh, just a little. Hello. Everybody feels their hip, don't they? Yeah, so not too much, just a little bit more, but try to keep your left bottom at the wall. That's really tricky. So you're trying to keep the hips square. Beautiful, beautiful, breathing. Ah, that's it. Stay with it, close your eyes, figure out how. If you stay there, you'll watch how the circulation is changing. Keep your right foot active. That's it. There we go. I'm going to help you just a tiny bit more. Bend this knee a little bit more. Pretty intense, huh? So rub it.
I don't stretch it out. You can feel it.
It's a good one though. So bend this knee and just rub it because it's a nice safe. It was a big, you can take your right hand and massage the tissue on the buttocks and the hip because it's intense. Yeah, keep breathing, not too much. You can always straighten it a little bit and then bend a little more. Now don't worry about keeping your hip on the wall. Bend the knee a whole bunch and let your bottom come up. See how your bottom comes up? And then tell your bottom to come down. Whoa! And then straighten the leg. Now how do you get out of this thing? Straighten that left leg, bring the right knee towards you, and then straighten that leg up. And then rock your heels a little bit in and out. There, Betty Ann can show you how to do that. Wonderful. The legs together and pause. Now close your eyes and really feel the changes from doing the one side. And give your body time to integrate the information from the active practice. Breathing and noticing, wonderful, calling in circulation to the hips and the connective tissue and the muscles around the hip. All right, here we go. Time for the other side. Bring the left leg towards you and turn it a few times right in the hip socket. Very straight leg. Turn it, turn it. There we go. Now turn the foot out, but activate that left foot and then bend the knee and put it right there, but be sure that foot's nice and active. Excellent. Now press your thumbs at your hip and get both buttocks to touch the wall before you rock your knee back and forth. When you rock that knee, you usually find your right hip wants to lever up. Yeah, so you kind of keep the pelvis steady. Breathing into a very conscious movement. Then when you're ready, start to bend that right knee. Slow. Oh, how's this side? Maybe not so intense. Or maybe more. We find out. You find the truth. Oh, yes, we're finding out. We may not have remembered that we have really tight hips because we're so busy doing other wonderful things. But now we're going to just keep the hips happy along with the best of our wonderful life. And we do have wonderful lives. Such blessings we have. So many things you can count your blessings. Anybody want to name something you count your blessings for?
My health.
I think electricity is rather a nice one. How about a toilet? Toilet's rather nice. Running water. Running water. Some of these things we take for granted maybe, huh?
My car.
A car, transportation,
Family.
family, loving friends.
Yes.
Oh,
My
yeah. Cat. My cat. Oh, so loving. Oh, yes. We have so many good things. Breathe. When you're ready, go ahead and straighten that leg up again, then take a breath, and then bend so much that your bottom comes off the wall. So bend a whole bunch. You can let your bottom come up. Take a breath. Try to tell your bottom to go back even though your knee is really bent. And then slow. Straighten that leg slowly back up. Great. Pull the knee towards you that's bent, and then take it straight up the wall, and then rock the heels in and out. Wonderful. Great. Deep breathing. Bring those legs together and feel the blessing of your legs. Take a look at your feet. Wonderful feet. Very calm and at ease now. Present moment, wonderful moment right now. Relaxing, resting, surrendering from all the efforts, letting go of distractions. Feel the rib cage move. The ribs are called the wings of life. You feel the wings of life opening, drawing breath in, and gently contracting, releasing all that used breath back out again. Each breath helping you to release even more completely, to be available for resting and relaxing, for calming, for healing and rebuilding that's going on. So many wonderful gifts of rest. Receiving many of the benefits that were inspired from your active asana practice. So we open our mind and our heart to receive the gifts of practice, to receive the gifts of rest, and integrating the wisdom that is within us. Let it be more available to you, to support you, to be with you and available to you. We forget. We have to wake up again, over and over again. We have to wake up to the wisdom that is already here. The strength, the courage, the stamina, and the flexibility that is within you. As you're pausing, you're resting, you're breathing, all those miraculous systems within are functioning more fully now, more at ease. The lips and jaw. You're safe now as you rest. Relax your ears, your scalp. Feel the eyes sink back in your sockets. Let go.
sound of the bell is calling you into this brand new moment right now. May hearers awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow. When you're ready, gently stretch your breath. Wonderful breath. Calmly, slowly awakening. Calmly, slowly awakening. When you're ready, stretch from the center of your being out to your fingertips, out to your toes, out past the top of your head. Wonderful, wonderful breath, helping you to open up and draw your knees in and melt to your right side. Go slow. And melt to your right side. Bring yourself to sitting up on your blanket and your block. Your knees and legs are safe on your blanket. If you want to turn your block a little higher, feel free to. Sometimes it helps us lift up a little more easily. Feel our tender touch of our hands with our forearms, helping us to sit even taller, scooping your elbows towards your waist. Meeting yourself in this moment right now. Long, tall spine, slow, deep breathing, looking in. Lifting and separating those eyebrows. Turning the corners of the mouth up, inviting peace and joy to be with you. Close with an Om breath, a nice big inhale. Thank you all so much for practice today. Namaste. Namaste. And thank you for being such good sports. Thank you so much.